Hey everyone, it's me again, Anahata Holly Hollowell. How are you this morning? Another beautiful day here in Venice, Florida. Wanted to chat with you in my favorite spot about the stories you tell yourself and if they are serving you, because one of the most paradoxical components of the law of attraction is that it always works. And a lot of people like to say, oh, well, if it worked, I'd have everything I want. And that's where they're not understanding that there is the law of resonance before attraction, and that what you're resonating, you always attract in perfection. It can be no other way. And so this gets complicated because we think, well, I'm making choices and I'm asking and I'm not receiving. But the universe doesn't give you what you ask for. The universe gives you what you're vibrating. So there's a major difference and a disconnect. So if you're ever tempted to throw the baby out with the bathwater when it comes to your goals, your dreams, your desires, take a loving look without a critical eye, because we are our harshest critics, at what you're actually asking for. You know, you can't meditate for 10 minutes out of a 24-hour day on something you desire and be totally on board, and then the 98% of the rest of your day you're focused on the opposite. You're focused on your problems, you're focused on your worries, your anxieties, your regrets, the is of reality versus where you want to be. So that's 99 to 1. You may see a little bit of progress, but it's not going to be a lasting change. And as I said yesterday, change is all we have. People say, well, my life is the same. Things are never changing. Well, they are. You're just beating the drum again and again of the same. And so it will take getting outside of your comfort zone. What does comfort mean? The known, familiar. So if you're going to be out of that zone, it's going to feel a little off. Are you putting yourself in circumstances of new? Are you reaching beyond your current identity? It is going to feel different. And the perception of change and things feeling different sometimes evokes fear within us. Like, ooh, I don't know, and doubt and self-sabotage and all these things that come up to the surface through us being outside of the known. And this is where the flow state technique can be of utmost help and support, because flow means you are challenging yourself, but you're winning. You're doing it strategically in a way that doesn't mean overwhelm and also doesn't mean boredom. There's a sweet spot where you are engaged and winning. And that is what flow is. It's peak performance and optimal experience, because you do need to get those reward chemicals going inside your brain for you to be able to push past the times when things aren't going according to plan. Resilience is a key component of the flow state technique as well. Now then, let's chat further about this. You get what you vibrate, the law of resonance into the law of attraction. We talked about emotions yesterday. Today I want to go a little bit further, and your mind-body connection is pretty interesting. It's been proven, and I know that you all, if you follow me or tune in to what I'm saying and resonate with it, you know that this is true, that your body doesn't know the difference between what it thinks is happening and what is happening, because you see, taste, touch, smell, feel, make a conclusion, and your body's going to respond in an appropriate way based on what it believes, even if that external environment is not what it seems. This is how your parasympathetic nervous system and your sympathetic nervous system turn on and off. We want to be in parasympathetic, where we are at rest, where we are growing. But oftentimes in our day and age, we reside in the sympathetic 24/7 because stress, overwhelm, again, out of flow. And then it becomes, our body is really with one foot on the gas and one foot on the brakes simultaneously, which does not work. will lead to burnout and other issues. So if your body doesn't know the difference between what it thinks is happening and what actually is happening, it blows my mind that we don't choose better stories. We don't choose better narratives. We don't speak to ourselves in our inner dialogue in a more productive way. Now, visualization is part of that storyline. We can think ourselves well. We can think ourselves unwell. That is both the gift and the curse of having higher faculties and imagination. So we have been trained, obviously, to be on red alert. Our amygdala processes experiences, and we hashtag things as, dangerous or not likely, and it's valid, it's based on experience. But it also limits us and keeps us confined to our identities. And this is where, if you want to experience something you've never experienced before in terms of your personal growth and development, you need to believe it and then expect it before it's happened. Now, this runs contrary to most people's wiring, because doesn't that mean you're an imposter? Doesn't that mean you have to fake it till you make it? And then doesn't that mean you're not being authentic? Absolutely not. There is a major difference between knowing and gaining the skills to rise up to that challenge and faking it and just pretending. So it will take action, it will take belief, and it will take a really interesting technique that I have developed. I've come across all these components over the last decade of teaching all of this stuff. And now there is a revolutionary new process that is way beyond visualizing, okay? You can visualize all you want, but there's a component to storytelling that really gets you in to the resonance of what it is you're imagining. They've done studies where double blind, triple blind, whatever, they have one group that lifts weights, and the goal is to increase the muscle mass in your biceps. There's a little school of fish there. And then the other group doesn't lift weights and does nothing. And then a third group lifts weights and visualizes lifting weights. And strangely enough, the group that lifted weights and visualized weights, there was a 13% increase in muscle mass. Coming back this way now. Now, of course, you need to actually take action to see results. However, you do have an advantage when you're working with the biochemistry of your body and you're visualizing things as already so. And visualization has been used for You know, if you look at any of the top personal development, athletic coaches, flow state, you know, guys, people that are optimizing people, it always involves visualization 100% of the time, because your body doesn't know the difference between what it thinks is happening and what is. And if you think something is happening in a way that you can attach emotions to and really feel into it, then yes, you are rewiring your brain. Cascade of chemical responses are happening, which are going to position you and prime your body to receive that actual result. And it works. It works, it works, it works. Now, oh, there's my little guy without he's got one leg, poor little buddy. He's hopping around. Aw, you got this. Little love. I wonder what happened. Well, it's made him stronger. And anyways, let's go back to the conversation. I have put together a donation-based masterclass. Why is it donation-based? Because I get that people are struggling nowadays, and it's really hard to prioritize and justify your well-being when you are just trying to get by. Now, if you want to donate a larger amount, awesome. But donate what you will, and we're going to meet this Friday, November 1st, 2024 at 4 p.m. I chose that time because that means the Australian folks can come in on it as well. It'll be very early, but you can still make it. And please don't worry if you're like, well, 4 p.m. doesn't work, then I can't attend. Not true. It's all going to be in replay in the Member Center. And I'm providing not only a class, but Q&As. Not only Q&As, but a guide, step-by-step guide. And not only a guide, but a activation into what I'm calling story weaving, to prepare your subconscious and your conscious mind to become a master story weaver. And I can't get into exactly what it is other than what I've proposed, because the science is there, but this is next level. This story weaving that I'm going to teach you involves not just visualization, but entertainment. Imagine turning a channel on and seeing in vivid detail you as the main character accomplishing whatever it is you want to accomplish. Now, with movies, you've never seen it. It's like interesting and exciting and what's gonna happen, right? That's this. I'm gonna teach you how to story weave in a way that excites and delights you, keeps you tuned in, motivated, and most of all, isn't just from your brain on what you think would happen. It involves a greater piece of the puzzle, and that's what we always say, those of us who are on this journey of know thyself, is to, you ask for something, you allow it through your resonance, you activate it through your action. We've got to take action steps outside of our comfort zone. And then you allow. And that's the part that really makes the difference. We need to be able to allow things to unfold in a way that we didn't specifically vision to the T, right? Things show up in different ways that are better than we could have even imagined. And that is where story weaving allows you that miracle position, that, oh my gosh, it's even better than I could have imagined position. And so I hope you will join me. Again, it's donation based. It's happening Friday, live or in replay. I will not be offering this course live again for 7 months. Why? Because I have about 30 of these master classes lined up. Not about, exactly 30. And this is the first in the wave series. So if you want to catch this wave, which is story weaving, definitely come on board. You're going to love it. The results are really next level. I've birthed an entire new way of doing it called neuromanifesting, and it involves the neurons not just in your brain, but in your heart and in your gut. And when you can combine that with this really creative, fun approach that I call story weaving, you will become the resonance of your match. Any desire you have, health related, purpose, passion, relationship related, wealth related, anything, you will become attuned, at one with it, and the universe will then conspire on your behalf, as it always does. You get what you are being and are focused on, not what you're asking for. And this is a really fun way to desensitize the story into the norm. And it is just the way it is. And here it is. And here it is. All right, guys, much love to you and yours. I will chat with you soon. I hope you're having a great day. Bye for now. I'll put the link in the description of this video, by the way. All right. Bye-bye.